Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be restoring the window surround trims on my 2001 TJ Mitsubishi Magna sedan. We need to remove the trim from the car first before we can clean it up and paint it, and to do that there are a number of Phillips head screws placed at intervals along the trim all the way across to the front. I think there's one around here as well. I can't quite remember, it's been a while since I removed this, many years. These screws are revealed by dropping down this seal. It's easy to drop down the seal. It is not so easy to reattach it, to be honest, but yeah, it has to be done. So there are no clips, so do not try to pull this trim off the car. You will damage it. So let's get on with that now. The product that I'm going to be using for this restoration is White Knight Squirts Satin Black. Bonds to wood, metal, and importantly plastic, which is what this is. There's a few other brands at the auto store or the hardware store, whatever your preference is. I think Dulux do one, and Rust-Oleum, I think it's called, do one as well. So I'm going with satin black, not gloss, because I don't want it to stand out too much, but I don't want a matte finish, so it kind of looks chalky, which is pretty much the effect that we have at the moment. So I've gone for the middle ground with a satin black. Okay, we've got the trims removed from both sides of the car now, and I just want to show you what it looks like, as well as let you know that I'm going to clean all this up before I reinstall the painted window trims and window seals. Okay, so here are the window trims out of the car, and you can see here that there's two layers to them. So you've got this internal layer and the external layer, which is what we're going to be painting. And my advice is do not try to pull the trims off the car until all 24 screws are removed. You can see here, there, and there. There are 4 screws which are concealed behind some foam. You need to make sure that these are removed, otherwise the entire window trim will not come off. So make sure that you've checked the 4 screws that are concealed behind some foam before you try to remove the trim from the car, otherwise you may bend it. Okay, I've just applied some rubbing alcohol to the trims just to clean off any polish or grime or whatever that may be on them. We're now ready for paint. I'm just going to do it in sections just so that I don't get paint everywhere. Good to be in a well ventilated area, because if memory serves, and it probably doesn't, this type of paint's pretty toxic. So yeah, you want to be in a well ventilated area. May want to wear a mask, it's up to you, but I definitely would be wearing gloves. And I'm just going to give it a very light coat of paint, simply to restore a uniform black finish to the trims. So it doesn't need to be a heavy-handed application of paint. It's always garaged and kept under cover when parked where possible. It only really sees the sun when it's out driving, so I'm not trying to protect the trims from sun damage, because they won't be susceptible to sun damage. Yeah, it's just to restore the finish. So we'll shake up the can and start painting. There we go, all painted, just letting it dry now. Light coats, but I did concentrate more on the C-pillar area just because that's where there was quite a bit of weathering. Yeah, we'll just let it dry, and then we can then go ahead and reinstall them. We've got the external facing trim piece on with 4 fixing screws, and the internal trim piece, which you don't see because it's covered by the window sill, has 4 larger corresponding holes so that when it's fitted to the car, it sits flush and isn't impeded by these screw holes. So it's quite a clever design, although I'm not sure why it's in 2 pieces. I'm sure there's a reason for that. But given that it's in 2 pieces, it does make it easier to fit this piece first, and there's no risk of kind of damaging the paint because there's just 4 screws. It goes on quite easily. And then we can focus on the second piece. Then the plate, which fixes to the A-pillar, which holds the window sill in place. And yeah, the hardest part I think will be refitting the window sill to the car around the top edge. But we'll get onto that soon. Okay, we've got the trims reinstalled, went on without any dramas, just lots of screws to tighten. What I did was hold the inner trim piece into place while I screwed on this plate to the B pillar. You can see there's a slight overlap. So it just meant that I could screw in the trim without having to hold it because it was being held by this plate here. So it made it a little bit easier. But now for the most challenging part, which is refitting the window seal. So we'll get onto that now. While you need 2 hands to reinstall the window sill, I will try and show you what I'm doing one-handed. So there's this inner piece of the trim, and there's a outer piece which is more of a lip. And if I just come out of the car, you can see here, this piece here where my thumb is, that needs to go between the body of the car and the trim. And so what you do is you kind of like pull the trim like this and then push, and then you can see there is a bit of a lip here, and that lip needs to feed into the lip on the trim. And so what I'm doing is I'm pushing up and kind of towards the center of the car, and you'll feel it just click. Did you hear that click? It's going to be a little bit hard to do it with one hand because you need, but I'll try and show you there. You just push it with your thumb like so. So once you've got it over this more prominent piece of the trim there, then you just need to push with your thumb and up, and then you'll hear it kind of click into place. So it's not as challenging as I thought it would be, but yeah, you definitely would find it easier using 2 hands. So I'll finish the job now, but I just thought I'd show you kind of how it goes on if it helps a little bit. With the B-pillar part, you need to do pretty much the same thing. So it slides on fine, but there's also a lip. So if you just press hard, you'll be able to get the seal over it. If you try and pull it away and it does not want to come away, then you know that it's secured properly. Alright, there we go, job done. We have refurbished window trim surrounds in satin black. I'll just take you around to the other side. I was going to back the car in to get better access, but I managed to make do with the space available. So the most challenging part was, to be honest, reseating the windowsill after reinstalling the window trims. So you just need 2 thumbs and to firmly press it into place. Just make sure that you hear that click, and then you'll know that it's secured properly. And when you're maneuvering the window trims near the car, just be very careful because they do have sharp edges. You want to avoid scratching your car or your windows, so I'd suggest rolling down your windows before you get started as well. Right, I'll leave the video there. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll get back to you. And as always, thanks for watching and subscribing. Cheers.